Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for October 19th through the 22nd, Monday through Thursday, for my Sagittariuses. How are you, my Sagittarius? I hope wonderful. Now, you know that when I'm doing Monday through Thursday, I use two decks, two Radley Valentine decks. I use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main message, and then I use my Angel Tarot cards. I pull one, okay? Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused both decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay, so I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, whatever the message is for whoever needed to hear it. It just gets delivered. You want to come out? Okay. Let's go on. It came out a little bit on the weird side. I am a little late with these readings because I did post on Wednesday. I posted a Scorpio season overview. I really recommend that everyone look at that because I did pull cards too to kind of see what the energies will be just in general. Then I did post on Thursday Sagittarius in Scorpio season. That's the longer reading. So please take a look at that. I think you'll find it interesting. I hope so. Now, 3 cards are face down. Nothing is reversed. Let's see what we have for my Sagittariuses for the Monday through Thursday. First card up. An emotional week for you, but it's going to be a very emotionally fulfilling week for you. It's going to be that one that just gives you all those warm, fuzzy weeks. Fuzzy weeks. This is very. You might find yourself crying a lot. You might find yourself just kind of like, oh my gosh, there's just so much going on. But I'm going to, and I know that you think that I'm very optimistic, but I'm feeling that this is good energy. I'm feeling that this is something that you've been needing. You've been needing to, this is the people coming in and saying, whether they're not, I'm not necessarily going to say that they're your family as in your biological family, but this could, and again, my relationships could be your work, job, career, personal, intimate, interpersonal. It could be family or home. I'm thinking it's just that I feel like there's an appreciation. I feel like there's people, and it's like a family type of love and energy coming to you, and it's kind of like wrapping themselves around you and saying, we appreciate you. Now, it doesn't mean that your family doesn't, but I have that but it's like, there's something that you needed to hear, and maybe your family isn't providing that, but you're realizing, you're seeing that there's more, that that others are appreciating you. Okay, I know. Does I hope that makes sense? Please tell me it makes sense. Anyway, my Sagittariuses, queens themselves have an emotional, they're basically water energy, and then the Queen of Raphael is like a water energy. So, but there's also a very maternal, there's a very loving, there's a very, I'm going to protect you from bad stuff type of energy too. Now, Raphael, like I said, is a water sign. It's a water energy. It is Scorpio. We're going into Scorpio season on the 22nd. Now, the thing for you to remember, my Sagittarius, is that this is the season before your season. So this is where a lot of things get resolved. A lot of things wrap up, especially with that Mercury retrograde. Again, please, the Scorpio overview will help to explain what I'm talking about, and Sagittarius and Scorpio too. But this is a time, I feel that this is a time of being wrapped in a cocoon, wrapped in some protection also. I'm feeling very good, positive, loving type of energy. Now, this is also, so the Queen of Raphael is kind, understanding, caring, psychic. So, we're in that new moon to that full moon, and there's a lot of, and we're getting thinner veil and all that stuff. So there is that, your intuition, your intuitiveness is going to be, at a higher level, my Sagittarius, okay? It is going to be a higher level. And, and I feel like your emotional needs are, I guess this is your emotional needs are going to be met more so by people outside of your biological family. Sometimes the family that we choose, there's family that we're born into, and then there's the family that we choose. We're lucky if the family we're born into is the same one as the ones we choose. Okay? So this is follow your heart. So there's part of this is also that something could be coming that it's kind of like, this is where I want to go. So there could be also that intimate relationship coming too. Okay? Follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. Your next card, here we are, the 8 of Gabriel. Now, Gabriel is your energy. It's also Aries and Leo. Aries and Mars have this dance going on, so there is this really strong passion there. Eights, I love eights. You put them on the side. It's infinite possibilities. Things can happen. And this is about hope, love. This is about things. Things can happen. Things can happen. So there could be a romance here. And Debbie don't go down that road. But this could be a romance. This could be something that, just again, this is something that's very fulfilling. Very fulfilling. But it could also be something that happens very quickly. Very quickly. And, it might be one of those things that sweeps you off your feet. Makes you basically, I do love when I look at these a little bit more so, because sometimes I think I know this is an angel, but sometimes I think it's like a bird that's sweeping you off. Okay? Okay. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. Remember, Mercury retrograde, Scorpio. Okay. Next card here, the King of Ariel. Now, this is definitely about earth energy, okay? And this is about, just as the Queen, he has a underlining element of water, okay? The King has an underlining element of air. So the King is wise. The King is, can think. Air energy has, it's strategic planning, it's hearing news, that's what air is. That's the underlying element of kings. But we have Ariel. Ariel is earth energy, okay? So earth energy is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, solid, money, something, someone you can touch. It also has to do with your profession, your work. And the King of Ariel, so that makes me kind of think that this might be coming from your work energy. So now, please, I don't know, just if it's an emotional, anyway, you know what I'm talking about with that one. If it's an emotional, intimate, romantic one, I don't know, because it's like you don't want to create rumors. Just saying with that. But this is being at the top of your game. So there could be something very much here that, that your work is finally, is acknowledging you, because my Sagittarius is your work gives you so much, well, it could be giving you joy, but it gives you satisfaction in knowing that your work gives you purpose, okay? But, and if you've been following me for a while, your work kind of goes up and down a little bit. Not your dedication, but kind of what they give back to you. They're not necessarily consistent in what they give to you, but this is you being at the top of your game. So maybe this is also them recognizing you for your worth, because it does. Your work gives you such purpose, and you're good at it. Whenever you put, what you put your mind to, you are good at. Whatever you put your passion to, you are good at. Yes, and saying that, if it's something that you don't really care about, you're still good at it, but you're not like good at it. When you want, you're like, you exceed when it really interests you. You get things done when it doesn't, but you exceed when it does. Anyway, the King of Ariel is successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. Your plans are working out well, very well. professional and financial success, using resources wisely. Okay, so there is that work energy there. And the Queen of Raphael, again, I am called back to her. There is very strong emotional component. I do feel that you get some kudos, you get some warm fuzzies, you get some things that you might need. Okay, it might need on that emotional, maybe work. And now it could be that intimate, it could be the other relationships too. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit neglected or, and now it's kind of like, oh my gosh, no, we need you. We need you, my Sagittarius. We need you. Okay, your last card, not reversed. Here we go. The Seven of Earth. Okay, so Earth energy, Ariel energy. And this is definitely about work. Now, sevens have that divine overlay to it, okay? So it's like you do your work, and then sometimes some things happen. And, it's like, oh my goodness, and we've got all this divine energy around us. Sometimes it's something that pushes us forward, and we go, thank you, higher power. Sometimes it puts us in kind of in a hold position, and we're like, why? And then we say, everything happens for a reason. And you know what? Things do. That is, sometimes when you look back at life, and if you remember all the moments, you can realize that. But with this Seven of Earth, this is, again, all of this is about kudos. This is about you getting your work done, you doing what needs to be done, and it being recognized. Okay? So, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So there seems to be a lot of emotional energy, a lot of passionate, determined activity, and a lot of work energy going forth. But it does appear, it does feel, I am hearing that it's, you being recognized, you being, you're getting your kudos, you're getting your, kudos, you're getting validation, okay? There's emotional needs being met. So I like that. Okay, anyway, now, my Sagittarius, you know the button down there. Please like, share, subscribe. It really, really helps, especially those likes. As, also too, want to tell you that I do have some life changes coming up, but it should not interfere with my videos. It will interfere with how, if I'm able to get to my comments. Now, I will read my comments. I do that on my phone. It's just that I have older technology, so it's not easy to answer. It's not a flip phone, okay? I don't have a flip phone. I have a smartphone. Anyway, as always, my Sagittariuses, know that you are loved, stay safe, and be blessed. Bye-bye.